One aspect of learning the art of mentoring is by studying the role of a protege. This morning, Athena reflects on a time when she was a mentor's protege. Her title is She Took Me Under Her Wing. Her speech time is 5 to 7 minutes. Please welcome Athena.
Her name was Catherine Charisse Etienne. She was the oldest of 11 children who grew up performing all over Europe and America as the Dancing Charisse family. Years later, she and her husband opened up a large ballet studio in Hollywood, which catered to the entertainment industry. Everyone called her Madame, but I called her Nona, which is Greek for godmother, because she and her husband were my godparents. Her nickname for me was Tinuli. I was her young dancing protege from the time I was 3 to about 11 when my family moved away. She took me under her wing. Though I was young, I was observant. And now that I'm looking back so many years later, I can remember numerous things she gave me as my mentor and my first dance teacher. First off, Nona showed me how to follow directions and gain mastery over something in order to achieve a goal. Following directions has always been pretty easy for me because I've always been something of a people pleaser. But I don't think I would have been motivated to master something like ballet technique if I didn't have complete confidence that she knew what she was doing. Even at this young age, I did have complete confidence in her. And of course, so did my parents, or they wouldn't have signed me up for her program. I followed her directions in class and rehearsals and eventually mastered a dance well enough to perform it on stage. I wanted to please her, but I also wanted to please myself by having the satisfaction of meeting a goal. One instance of learning something over and over until I got it right was a series of turns called chaînés. You need to start at one corner of the room and go diagonally doing these turns until you reach the other corner. I wasn't very good at going in a straight line. I would always veer off. And she would always say to me, "Where are you going? To Chicago?" My godfather would join in the laughter as he was playing piano for the class. I had to practice those chaînés over and over again until I finally got them right. Next, Nona showed me how to teach dance, how to perform, and how to put on a show. This was her life's work, and she was so good at it. In addition to taking her classes during the week, I spent all day every Saturday with her. My family would take her to breakfast, and then she and I would get dropped off at the studio. First of all, we'd water her plants, and then she would give me a private lesson, which I loved. And then after that, I got to assist her in all of the classes for the day. She was also president of many arts organizations in town, and so we were always performing at events. We performed at all kinds of venues, big ones like the Shrine Auditorium and the Hollywood Bowl and big hotel ballrooms, plus other smaller places like community halls. Her shows were grand, themed productions with lots of dancers, beautiful classical music, and artistic, originally designed costumes. Last, using the world with beauty is so important. I think she did it to counteract or counterbalance some very difficult times she and my godfather went through. Nona's family started the family dancing business because her father had a mental collapse and could not take care of his large family. And because my godmother and godfather were from Europe, they knew the horrors of war intimately. My godfather fought with the White Russian Army against the communists around the time of World War I. They were no strangers to hard times, but they chose to bring beauty into the world. That was a powerful lesson for me. So what is the difference between a teacher and a mentor? I found a good explanation on the American Scholar website. It says, a subtle but important difference distinguishes mentors and teachers. A teacher has greater knowledge than a student. A mentor has greater perspective. Not only was Nona my first dance teacher, she was my first mentor. By taking me under her wing, she gave me a perspective about the importance of art and beauty that serves as a foundation for my life to this very day. I am forever indebted to her.